What's good? I said there were 2 videos I wanted to do today. Here's number 2. Both of them are going to be triggering if you have Trump derangement syndrome, which is absolutely real, and it's just wild to see. Like, I don't love the man, don't get me wrong. I think he's funny, and I think relative to other presidents, when you judge them all the same, he's actually a pretty dang good president. Just no foreign wars. There were some few conflicts, but like him going into North Korea, a lot of things he did, I think were pretty good. And a lot of things he's doing now, I like. If I had my choice, there would be no government. Don't get me wrong. Like, I don't like the guy. He's funny. I like that about him. And I like that I get to be a part of this time in history. This, I would call it a revolutionary period, or I hope we can grow it into a revolutionary period. We just need a lot of the dumb progressives and the crazy conservatives. We just need a few of them to come together a little bit. Just a little bit. Make a few compromises. Anyways, let's get to the video. How to negotiate like Trump. This is not a critical academic analysis. This is me just being funny. It's an anecdote from my own life. I live in my van. If you are not following me already, please like, comment, share, subscribe, follow my van life, homeless journey. I would like to not live in my van for too much longer, but it is what it is. I'm stuck here. I have a solar panel on my roof that charges my power station. Right now, I only have a single 50-watt unit up there, and I'm pretty sure I have space. I can get 2 more of these 50 panels for a total of 150, which would be just ideal. Because right now, 50 is not enough. And because I don't have a lot of money, I like to shop Facebook Marketplace, and I found one, the exact model, almost brand new, they said, for $100. Brand new. I think they're 150, 160. And I'm sure if you've done the Facebook Marketplace thing, you know that people haggle. They barter. I sent the person a message. I said, is this still available? Can I get some more pictures? Because they only had a picture of the box, and I wanted to see the actual unit before I went out of my way to go pick it up. And I said, also, hey, would you take $80? I didn't pull the I'm homeless, I live in my van card, because I don't like trying to emotionally manipulate people when you're negotiating. I don't like that. That doesn't feel good. Maybe I should, though, because I'd probably be better at negotiating. But anyways, the person responded with some pictures. It looked cool. I was like, all right, I'm interested. But they said the $100 price was firm. And for me, it's not worth $100. I would almost rather just pay the extra $60 and wait for shipping and everything for a brand new panel that I know is new. So I was like, that's right, I'm not interested. A few hours later, they replied again saying, okay, I'll take $90. And I was like, okay, we're getting closer, but I still didn't want to pay $90 for it. And my brain didn't intentionally ask itself, what would Donald Trump do? But because he's in my brain, it sort of just organically arose. I'm even doing his mannerisms. It organically arose that I replied, and I said, well, I'm going up to Seattle for a week to do some work, but I will be driving through your area by the weekend. I'll think about whether or not I want it for $90, and maybe you'll settle for $80. And I said that, and it just felt like such a Trump thing. Like, you just put out there what you want. You sort of almost ignore what they said, and you move forward with what you want. I want that solar panel at $80. And I decided, and it's so nice when you should always, always, always do your friggin' best to put yourself in a place in life where you never have to negotiate from a place of need. People can sense desperation, and in your desperation, you're not going to make the best choices. I've been there before. I've been there before. This isn't the first time I've lived in a van. I had a Ford Transit van for a while. That was a few years ago, and that experience was bad because I needed a van. I had like a month or two before I had to get out of the place I was at, and I work, but I don't make a lot of money, and it's not consistent, whatever. My only option was a van, and I ended up buying almost brand new Ford Transit van. I don't know how the F I was approved for the financing, but my payment was like $600 a month, and I think it was maybe $700 at first, and then maybe I refinanced. I don't remember, but it was like $600 or $700 a month. I was like, fuck, that's like what I should be paying for rent. That's what a fucking apartment should cost, $600 to $700 a month. And then, yeah, you pay for your own utilities. That's a fair price, in my opinion. But anyways, do your best. Even if you are negotiating from a place of need, try to step outside of that need. Just do not let that drive you. Do not become attached. Attachment is the root of disappointment, a very Buddhist sort of Zen teaching. I love philosophy, but particularly the Eastern philosophy, it has my heart. So remove your attachment to the outcome of the negotiation and focus on what you are truly willing to pay, or what you are truly willing to receive, depending on which end of the bargaining you're on. I'm on the end where I want something, but I don't want to pay $100 for it. I even thought about initially when I sent the message, I was like, man, I should lean into the I'm homeless, can you please help me out line. And I was going to offer $60, which going from 100 to 60, that's a lowball offer. But I see other of these units listed on the marketplace for about 80. And I had one that I offered 70 for. It was listed originally at 80. I offered 70. And then the person at the very last minute had a life issue come up, and they said, we got to deal with this later. And I was like, whatever. That was 2 or 3 weeks ago. I might follow up with them, but today's Tuesday. So I'll follow up if this other panel that I really want for $80, if it's still available Friday, I'll do a follow-up video and let you all know how the bargaining went. But that's kind of what Trump does in a lot of ways. He just puts out there, like with the Greenland thing, we want to buy Greenland. It's just so hilarious. I actually am not a fan of imperialism, which is essentially what this is, American imperialism. Yeah, sure, cool. They have natural resources that would benefit us, but what do they get in return? America's not doing too hot economically. Excuse me. I'm sorry. Oof. So, to wrap things up, I don't love Donald Trump, but he is kind of funny. I would really like to see a world where people don't have so much Trump derangement syndrome, but they actually have government is corrupt, logical derangement syndrome, because it is logical and rational to look at what's going on and say, to be worked up, to be angry, to be just passionate about what is going on, because things aren't great in America. Don't get me wrong, I shit on the left a lot, but I don't love the right, and I don't love the direction of the country. Why I make these videos is because I'm trying to raise awareness to the fact that it's not left and it's not right that's the problem. It's the whole institution and all of them. There might be like 3 good politicians, maybe. I don't know. Thomas Massey's kind of cool. Rand Paul is kind of cool. But those are the only 2 I can think of right off the top of my head. I like Tulsi Gabbard, but I don't think... I'd prefer to have no politicians over Tulsi. But I like her. Anyways, I'll wrap up. I'll end the video there. How to negotiate like Trump. It works. It's going to work. I'm going to get this panel.